Hello and welcome back to How to Game Differently. This is a bit of a spontaneous video. I just recently read up on some news regarding Bandai Namco and their 25th anniversary for the Tales of series, which was their anniversary December 2020. Since then they've been doing a lot of trailers and footage, which I'm going to have as a bit of a B-roll rolling in the background for the game series, just to kind of be a bit nostalgic for the games. So anyway, they recently did a live stream talking about which of the games sold the best through each region around the world. And the most popular game, the one that sold the most units, was Tales of Symphonia, which sold 2,400,000 units. And for me, that is just amazing. I'm so happy to hear that news. And the reason I'm so happy to hear that is Tales of Symphonia is my most favourite game of all time. I know that kind of ruins any potential top 10 videos that I might do in the future, but yeah, could talk about this game for hours and hours about how amazing it is, the gameplay, the art style, so beautiful, the anime cutscenes that they have in it, the voice acting, the soundtrack is good. It's not the best. There's a lot of quite calming music in it, which is really nice to listen to if you have it in the background. I definitely recommend listening to the soundtrack on it. But yeah, I'm just so happy that my favourite game of all time was the best selling out of all the series. It's definitely one to look out for if you haven't played it. You can find it on the Bandai Namco store, which you can play through your PC. I believe it's on Steam as well. It's on PlayStation 2, it's on GameCube, which is actually how I originally played it. They even did a PlayStation 3 Special Edition, which was packed in with the sequel, which was called Tales of Symphonia Dawn of the New World, which was an alright sequel. Definitely not as good as the original game, but yeah, I'm just so pleased. Again, just such a fantastic game. Like I said, I could talk about it for hours. Lloyd, the main character, such a fantastically designed character. All the flaws that they kind of bring out of him at the beginning, like you can really feel the structure of the character, and then through the game, it's just like you can really see the development that he goes through to become a better person, and the knowledge he gains, how he treats people differently, how his backstory evolves, and you learn so much more about him as a character, as a person, and yeah, it's just so well structured. And I know it sounds really weird, but you can really tell that each of the characters, why they actually care for one another, why they're actually friends, because a lot of games, and particularly in films and stuff, sometimes you really don't get the grasp of why these people actually care for one another. While in this game, you can just tell from the get-go why certain people mean so much to that other person, why one person may irritate the other person or anything like that. You can really pick it up quite quickly, and it's so good, how the story's written. It's it's fantastic. It actually originally came out in 2003 in Japan, and then later 2004 for North America and Europe. I remember getting it for the GameCube, like I said, for Christmas 2004, and it wasn't actually a game that clicked with me at the start. I went away and played, I think it was Metroid Prime 2, and then I was very much like, I need to get back into this game that I got, and picked up Tales of again, and yeah, I was just sucked into that game. That story, such a good story. It's a very long game, like a lot of JRPGs are, but yeah, I've played it multiple times. It's definitely a game I want to get back to playing. It's been years since I've played it. To give you an idea about how much I love this game, I've actually got a figure of Lloyd, and it's the most expensive figure I actually own. It's quite a big figure. I'll put a photo up of it, and I even bought the PlayStation 3 Collector's Edition of the game. I don't own a PlayStation 3. I have no way of playing it, but I love the game so much that I got it. The real reason why I got it was you get these quite cool little chibi character figures of a couple of the characters. You also get a nice art book of little book about the game itself, and yeah, it sounds a bit weird, but the box it comes in is really, really nice. Probably sound really sad, but that's how much I love this game. It's just such an amazing game. They even did a OVA anime series of it. I think it's about 7 or 8 episodes. It's a very condensed version of the game itself, but still really quite fun to watch, especially like after playing the game itself. But yeah, I could be going on and on about this game, but I won't. I might save that for a future video if it's something you're interested in watching in the future. Again, if it's a game you want to go out and play, most easiest way of playing it is definitely getting on PC. One of these days, I hope Nintendo put it on the eShop for Nintendo Switch, either just like a bundle or whatever, just the HD version. That's all I want. Actually, that's not all I want. The other thing I want is for Lloyd to be in Smash. Why the hell is Lloyd not in Smash? He is like the Cloud of Final Fantasy for the Tales of series. He's just that well known of a character. Like, the sales say, oh, it's the best selling Tales of series of all time. It's the most popular one in North America. It's like, I think, second popular in Europe. And yeah, why isn't he? He's one of the highest voted characters. I get he's a anime swordsman character, but he's got 2 swords. So I think that gives him good enough reason to be in the game. No, honestly, I think his moveset would be fantastic. He did have a Mii costume in one of the in the Wii U and 3DS Super Smash game, which was a nice costume, but obviously it's not nearly as good as actually having the character himself in that game. He would fit so well. I really hope that they bring him into the game. Just as a quick recommendation, if the Tales of series is something that you're interested in and you want to have a good starting point, I definitely recommend playing Tales of Vesperia. They did a remastered edition not too long ago. I think it was like a year or 2 ago, and you can practically find it on all the game's consoles. And Bandai Namco often have it on sale for at least 50%, sometimes 60% or maybe less. So it can be pretty darn cheap to get. And that was actually the second best selling Tales of series, with 2,370,000 units. Anyway, I know this is quite a bit of a different video, but please put in the comment section below if you like the style of video, and particularly put down if you've played Tales of Symphonia before and like what's your favourite part. Try not to put any spoilers in for those who may have not played the game before, but yeah, like who's your favourite character? How long ago has it been since you played it, and is it something you would want to revisit again? And also, would you want me to do a more in-depth story and look into the actual game? And if so, I'd be more than happy to. Again, I could talk about this game for hours. Absolutely hours. Yeah, anyway, enough of me rambling on. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you look to subscribe to How to Game Differently, and also tap on the notification bell so that YouTube can let you know that there's a new video out from How to Game Differently. Woohoo! Yay! Anyway, yeah, please do that. It really helps. And yeah, again, thank you so much, and I will speak to you soon. Goodbye.